challenges when it comes to development of distributed applications, especially in the automotive domain, is a subjective one, I would say. And in my opinion, missing standards we have when it comes to the application layer. So the APIs we see, there are many out there. And existing middleware solutions, we have AUTOSAR adaptive, we have DDS-based stacks, they come with their own API. And when you start development, you have to program and to work with the APIs of the middleware layer. When it comes to changes, you have to adopt, and this is a problem. So missing standards and variety of existing middleware solutions, in my opinion, is the actual challenge we see when it comes to development of distributed applications. And this is actually where the application framework, which is part of the Automotive Eclipse API Framework project, steps in and provides a solution. I can mention three aspects here. The first one is login. In the first question, I already mentioned the existing solutions, and this is what we see out there. OEMs and suppliers, they face login. If you start with one middleware stack in place, you develop your application and later you want to switch, you really run into a problem because you have to touch all your source code again. So this is something where a unified API that decouples from the lower layers can really help. Then, if we talk of tier ones and suppliers, they want to establish new let's say business models. They have software as product in mind. That means they develop their algorithms up front, they put it into a shelf, and when the OEM calls them, they can take it and integrate them into a final car system. This is actually where a unified API can help. And the third aspect I would like to mention is onboarding of people that are not used to automotive-specific terms. People, for example, that come from the universities or from the IT or robotics domain. They are used to distributed applications and terms from IT, from computer science. They, for example, know about pub/sub messaging and remote procedure calls, established patterns and terms in computer science. And that's why the application framework introduces unified principles and also does not introduce new terms, but uses established ones. We have, in most projects out there, Git-based environments. That means people do versioning of files in Git-based systems, GitHub, GitLab. Those systems highly depend on text-based formats. That's why a text-based modeling approach is best suited for collaboration in such environments. That's the first point. Generators, this is something that always helps when we have repetitive things to do. And the application framework is a prime example where we find such a situation. We have a lot of boilerplate or glue code, whatever term you prefer, on the executable level. But in the project setups, we also have build environment files and much more. Those files are needed in each project and they need to be maintained, they need to be written. And this is where generators can really help to ease the life of the development teams, the single developer, and in combination with the text-based approach we present in the Eclipse Automotive API Framework, it hopefully saves a lot of time in your daily work. We have finalized our initial version and uploaded it to the public Eclipse repository by end of Q1 this year. So the first prototype is up there and accessible for all of you to be tested. We have READMEs included, documentation, examples, and so on. So please check out our repository. The next steps is to integrate new importers, so support other import formats. Then, very important, we are very interested in feedback about our API. So the whole framework, as the name of the project implies, is built around an API. So we are keen to learn if this abstraction we introduced is sufficient for your applications to work. So to all OEMs and suppliers out there, feel free to check and give feedback. The first step is done, a prototype is available, and now we are looking forward to build a community around it and to collect your feedback.